Welcome back, Liverpool versus
everybody.
So, it's been a slugfest of the summer so far, and the summer's not even over yet. We swung out with Ryan Sessegnon, which to me was pretty disappointing because I thought he had some potential. We swung out with Virgil van Dijk with a sorry, an apology added to it. And it looked like we might swing out with Mo Salah, but we cracked that one, and we hit that one out of the park. So we got the signing done. I won't say finally, because I feel like the way that we played that and we're patient with that makes a lot of sense. Unlike a lot of you, I understand that. Everything's rush. Because every other team is doing it, we got to do it. I don't concern myself with other teams. I'm sorry, we don't concern ourselves with other teams. We worry about Liverpool, and that's it. Mo Salah, 39 million. Roma definitely wanted more than that. They didn't get it. You got to love it. You got to be stingy sometimes. You got to be stingy. And so I'm happy we got that. He's going to provide a lot of pace and power in his team. And I'm assuming a lot of people, a lot of fans are probably thinking similarly as they thought when Sadio Mane came in.
Yeah.
You know, what is he going to do for us? Another African player.
I think he's probably going to be like striker.
You know, it's just like, if you get behind the team, just get all the way behind the team. And if you trust Jurgen Klopp, as a lot of you swear by, then let him do the job. You know, you go on these different, Twitters and Redman TV, and you're all upset, up into the fake news that they post every damn day. You're all up into that, which really you have yourself to blame. If you didn't get so excited about rumors, then you'd be okay. Sit down, shut up, and let the system play itself out. Just relax. It's okay. The transfer window hasn't even opened yet. We'll be okay. So, in my opinion, this is the first of many signings, or at least 3 or 4 more. I think will be great. Because remember, I think the team is really good. We had some injuries there, and Mane left. But the whole idea, I think, was to stretch the squad a little bit more, and I think we'll do that. I'll pass it on to you. I've been talking a little bit. Go ahead,
Mo Salah. So he's a great goal scorer. He's probably gonna be striker. He's like Mane. He has to go to Egypt, but other than that, I think he's the perfect player for us.
Well, if I'm not, I could be mistaken, but I think we don't have to worry about the African Cup of Nations until 2019. I could be wrong on that. I got to double check. But we might be good as far as that's concerned, because it does make you wonder about that. And of course, Klopp would have known about that, and he's a smart guy. So I'm hoping we don't have to worry about that. And if not, I mean, just imagine us in Champions League with that pace, with that power, maybe putting Tino underneath there, where he was doing really well towards the end of the season there in the last few games. But yeah, I'm excited. First real piece of business, besides getting a young kid from Chelsea, which is kind of ironic that we got Mo Salah, who used to be at Chelsea. But people will say things like we're getting a Chelsea reject, a guy who didn't cut it at Chelsea, which I think is so far from the truth. Chelsea, give them credit, they've done well over the years, really, as far as scouting, as far as their youth system, and they're able to attract a lot of players. And during that time, Jose Mourinho was still at Chelsea, so of course, he still had that power to bring players, young or not young, to play with him because of his success. And anybody, for example, Kevin De Bruyne was there, he left. He wasn't supposed to be any good, apparently. Sturridge left, our very own Sturridge, and he ended up doing well for us. So, they've had, that's the guys that come to my mind, but they've had a lot of players that have, done their bid there, but maybe haven't lasted as long as they wanted to. Maybe the fans even wanted to. So, look, at the end of the day, I think it's a really, really good bit of business for us. I really do. I'm not going to worry about where he's going to play and our team being too crowded like a lot of people will. It's not my job to worry about that. It's my job to be as a fan and support the team the best I can. Klopp and the staff will figure out what players are going to play. To me, it's never a bad thing. It's not a bad problem to have a crowded roster, if you will. It enables you to give teams different looks, and that was part of our problem last season, right or wrong. A lot of teams kind of knew what we were going to do. It was the same thing every game, and we were blitzing teams with that early on. In a long season, though, people start to realize what you're doing, and with different players with different aspects of their game, we can throw teams curveballs. So it's good. I'm happy, and I really think we're not done. I think we got at least a couple more chances to probably break the record again, honestly, because I think for us to get a midfielder, which I hope we get Naby Keita, I don't know if we will, but we're gonna have to pay a lot of money for him, as well as the center back that we get, whether it be Van Dijk, who I think is still in the cards, Koulibaly, or they've thrown in a Leonardo Bonucci. Again, all rumors. I don't worry about it until we get it. But because those are some of the players, then I'm thinking, whoever we get, we're going to pay some money. But there's a player you really like from Portugal.
Yeah. Gelson Martins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him. That's really good.
Yeah, he definitely has skills, and if he comes to our team, he's gonna be a big help.
Yeah.
Definitely.
He's still young, but we've been watching him the Federations Cup, and still really good. He's still a little wet behind the ears. I mean, definitely, like I said, he's young, but the fact that he's playing in the senior squad in Portugal says a lot. He's been coming off the bench the games we've seen. They're doing pretty good in their group. So, I like him. But again, we're gonna let it play out, and whoever Klopp brings in, I'm gonna trust it and believe that it'll be a player that can help us and fit in our system. So I'm happy we got it done. It seems like a long time coming, but it's worth the wait, and we got it at a price that I think the team really was comfortable with settling on. So we'll stay tuned. There's a bunch of stuff about Alberto Moreno that I'm not too sure about. I know, allegedly, I think it was Napoli or Lazio. I can't really remember at this. I think it's Napoli. Offered us 8 to 11 million, somewhere around there, allegedly. I don't know how true that is, but we'll be back to come and talk about things that are concrete.
And also, Martins, hopefully, you know how we keep like the past 2 games we got clean sheets.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine how much more we're gonna get if we get when we get to him.
Yeah, well, I mean,
it's not guaranteed like he's gonna score a goal right away.
Well, also it's not really clean sheets is not always, or not even most of the time, about scoring goals. It's about playing good defense. So
yeah,
I personally, although I'm happy with Salah, I'd be just as excited if we focus our attention on getting a defender, whether it be a left back, preferably a center back. But we definitely got to tighten it up. Klopp knows that. I'm sure he does. I'm not worried about it. But it would be nice to see that be our next move. I think we need to focus on that. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what the next move is, as long as we get that. There are going to be a lot of players who teams are battling for. And if the team is confident that we can get him, then fine. By all means, do what you got to do, however much time it takes. But we definitely need to shore up some other spots. We got another attacking player, great. Let's see what else we can get in the park, on the field, and see what else is good. The other great news before we leave, as it looks like Sadio Mane and Hendo will be ready for the preseason. So that's really good. Between the two, I feel like I think Sadio Mane might have had to do a little bit more work with his injury, but Hendo seems to have this reoccurring kind of heel sole issue, fasciitis or something like that, and so.
Wait, is Mane gonna be good?
Yeah, that's what I'm just saying. Mane's gonna be fine.
Yes.
But I feel like Hendo might start to kind of have that kind of, hate to say it, man, but Daniel Sturridge syndrome, where he plays for a few games and then he might not, like the foot. I mean, it's football, so you got to use your foot, and I don't know about Hendo. I'm not really sure what's going to happen, but it's good to know that he'll be healthy and ready to go. There's going to be a lot of spots up for grab this season. It's going to be fun to see who grabs them. I can't wait. But it's good to be back, guys. Hopefully you're watching Federation football and you're not just sitting by your computer every day, waiting to hear about Liverpool football, because that's a depressing existence. And trust me, I've done it. Don't do it. Till next time.